Hello. Welcome to part 3 of this live stream. I nearly didn't make it. What a day. And then also my technology wanted to have lovely fun and games. Anyway, I'm here. I made it. Part 3 of 4 live streams to celebrate my 2-year channeling anniversary on the 7th of the 7th, which is tomorrow. And so if you want to join me for a live channeling session and free prize giveaways, we're going to do that tomorrow, Friday, 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so I'll just hang on a moment, make sure I'm connected. And I think I am. Okay, so today's live stream then, and if you haven't watched the other 2 parts, feel free to go back, watch the replays. They're on this page where I was talking about what is channeling, some of the terminology used around this, who and what and how and all of this. And today is more the how, the who. Start to get my words out one at a time. Today is the who I channel, and my team of guides and the purpose of channeling. So yeah, we follow a little sequence, so feel free to check out the other 2. So yeah, I've already mentioned them, and of course if you've tuned into me before, you will be very aware of who my divine team of guides are. And I just wanted to talk a little bit around them to introduce you in case you are new, or maybe you've seen me channel and you haven't really known who I've channeled. And also to maybe dispel a few myths around them, because I feel like a lot of the beings that are here to guide us we can have all these different ideas around it. And of course, because we have a lot of false kind of light workers or people that perhaps are not channeling the higher frequencies and the higher energies, there can be a lot of distortions around what it might look like and sound like. So yeah, so who do I channel? And say hello if you're here live or on the replay. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know. And I also want to touch on other things, that other beings and energies that a lot of people I know, clients and other people, get to channel, because there's an array of beings, and some of you watching will actually be open to some of that as well. So my specific divine team of guides majority consists of the high angelic realm and the high Arcturian council. So most people, I think now in current times, you know, a lot of us most people have heard of angels. I think, you know, we've heard of this for a long time. So I guess we're more accustomed to hearing about angels, you know, and they're typically tied to lots of religions as well. But the way that I know the high angelic realm is not to do with any religion whatsoever. It is just a higher frequency, connected to God, divine source, universe, whatever you want to call it, Christ consciousness. So all the beings that I channel, they are all connected, and the light of Christ consciousness runs through their energies, which is why they are incredibly healing, incredibly expansive. And you're going to, when you connect with these types of energies and you get used to it really helps you to become more discerning when you are then receiving messages and other energies from various people, various messengers, because you can start to discern not just from the words that people speak, but it's more than the words. It's the energies that accompany the words and the messages and the information. So the high angelic realm are made up of all the high angels, the archangels. A lot of you may know some of them by name. Archangel Michael, a lot of people are familiar with connecting with that energy. Very fierce, loving, very, how would I say it, very strong presence in the highest vibrational way. And so the thing that a lot of people may, and I might share a couple of things that might surprise you, things that people typically think of when they think of the angelic realm or angels in general, is that they're kind of like fluffy beings with wings, and they kind of float around, and they're love and light, and almost like a little bit out of touch with reality of what it's like on the earth plane. But actually that's a very big myth, and I used to believe that until I started to channel them directly. And for the last couple of years, I feel like I've been really getting to know them, their presence, their energies, their love. And one of the things that struck me, which was quite funny for me when I started to work with them, is that it's the high angelic realm that are really, I guess it's because it's communication, but they are the part of my divine team that will guide me on things like marketing, my business things, my structures, the way that I maybe offer things and sell things through my business, which is here to serve humanity. So that surprised me. I wouldn't have put down the high angelic realm as being, you know, my marketing team, but that's what they are. Very loving, very practical as well, and grounded, and I'll use the phrase down to earth, which is a really funny thing when you're talking about the high angelic realm. Their energy, when I channel, and I'm connected to both. So the angelic realm is probably typically what you'd expect, more the softer energy. It's the healing. I have this feeling when I channel them that everything's going to be okay. So often, if say I have a session with somebody and I channel for them, and maybe they come to me, in turmoil or in some distress of some kind, there's often this sense that once you've received some messages and energies and guidance from the high angelic realm, that it's like it soothes the heart. You come away just feeling loved, expanded, like steady, you're going to be okay. It's like they literally wrap high frequency love around you. And when I channel, when I receive the words and the information, I feel the energies, and sometimes it can move you to tears. They're so beautiful. The energies are so high frequency. It can be very, for me, when I channel, it can be very, that feeling like when you watch a movie and it just opens your heart and you just feel tearful. It's like that kind of energy. So they're very healing. They're also very funny and very playful. So a lot of their energy can be really in response to what we need. So if we're in a heavy frequency, they'll typically come in and lighten things up and help to release the heavy burdens that we carry. So they do lots of different things. But the high angelic realm are very, very high frequency, of course. They are here to help healing, guidance. They have so much love for humanity. So they are beautiful beings, the ones that probably most of you are more familiar and maybe at ease with. So the other part of my divine team, and they work together, are the High Arcturian Council. And prior, as I explained yesterday, prior to 2021, I had never in my life even heard the word Arcturian. That was very new for me. And you can watch yesterday's live stream. I just talk a bit about the journey. And so that was, I was new to the whole starseed thing. I was new to this idea that there are all these star beings that were here to guide and help and assist humanity, and that many of us are connected. So the reason that I channel the Arcturians is because my soul is connected to, as a starseed, connected to those energies of Arcturus, and many of you are. So even if you don't resonate as being a channel yourself or an intuitive yourself, if you are drawn to me in my messages, especially in the last couple of years, if we've connected, you are there will be some connection for you. A lot of you are connected to the Arcturians as well. A lot of you could be other star beings like Pleiadians. It's an example of one. They're all connected. They don't have this division like we have on the earth plane. There's so much love and cooperation between all the star beings. So I have very good friends, connections on here who are Pleiadian. And so we recognize one another because we are very closely connected. Equally, I'll recognize other star beings as well, because there's just a resonance with us all, and more of us are finding each other. So the High Arcturian Council, they are a collection of consciousnesses in the way that the angelic realm is. So they come in as a collective. So it isn't just one being I channel in the Arcturians. The case of them, it's the High Arcturian Council, which is a collective of energies and consciousnesses, and they come through to deliver messages, energies, healings. So like that high angelic realm, they are also deeply loving, high frequency. They have so much love and patience, I would say, for humanity. They are here to assist us with opening up our expansive natures. They're helping us with the ascension process happening. They also went through that themselves on Arcturus many moons ago. So they understand the evolution that's happening on the planet, and so they are very, very loving. They're also very skilled at healing. They're very skilled at removing energies, entities, all of that kind of stuff, that many people have attachments they don't realize, or spaces. And they're very much here to channel through higher level information so that we can help ourselves expand and grow. So the Arcturians as well, a lot of us, when we were in the Arcturian incarnations, they continue to learn and grow. And so the connection between the Arcturians and the angelic realm is that some of the Arcturians in their advancement would train under the high angelic realm. And so there's this kind of merging of them, and the Arcturians, even though they're highly advanced, recognize that they are still training, evolving, and growing. Unlike humans, right? A lot of humans on this planet think that they're enlightened and they're already there, which makes me laugh, because when I channel the High Arcturian Council, who are just so wise about everything, they even see themselves as still learning. So isn't that interesting, right? For the experts on the earth plane that think that, like we've got scientists and certain industries that think that they're highly advanced, but they're not. They're just very infant. They're very in the new early stages, which kind of makes me giggle a little bit. So both parts of my team, they work together. And then sometimes when I channel, they have they're both here for healing. They're both parts of the team are here for all kind of the same purposes, but they have a slightly different energy. But even then, I'd say that there are overlaps. But if I had to explain it in kind of linear language, which is a hard thing to do for them, I would say that the Arcturian High Council is more, maybe I'd say they're more practical, but then the high angelic realm are as well. But the Arcturian High Council typically is making plans and getting things done and moving forwards. And then maybe the high angelic realm would be more holding the energy and the space, but that doesn't even do them justice, because they both do both. So I don't even know, maybe even release that, but that would be as close to it as I could get. But then sometimes when I channel them, both parts of the team, my team, they come in together, and that's a sort of another frequency where it's kind of like they're collective, but they're the angelic and the Arcturian together. So I stream them both in kind of simultaneously. Then you get a kind of blend and merging, which is a kind of a beautiful thing as well. And it also feel like that's why when I express from my soul, it kind of, for me, when I started channeling, I realized why I have these sides to me, because I had this highly practical, get shit done part of me. And then I also had this sort of softer, more expansive part of me. So merging the two feels very aligned for me, and it makes sense. So that's obviously why probably my divine team is made up of those energies. So when I have done the high level, like let's say I have my high level channel package as a way of working, and when I've had clients step into that and we've activated their channels or helped strengthen their channels, so some of my clients are very similar to me. Some will channel maybe just the high Arcturian Council, some will channel just the angelic realm, some channel both. I've had clients who've been channelers of Pleiadian energies. I've had clients where she's kind of was tapped into like so many different star beings. They were literally across all different star systems, different shapes, sizes, colors, the rainbow of everything. And she was just a channeler of just a lot of different energies, because that served her mission. I had someone who came in and was like a channeler for the earth energies. Someone was more in a channeler of the like elements, we have all these different ways of channeling. And I've discovered, since I've opened my channel and been working as a channel, I've noticed that I can receive energies from other things as well. So animals I've always had an affinity with, but it's sort of what it's done, it's kind of heightened that sense in me. And many of you have that as well. And recently I had this experience of being around trees and really, really, really receiving like information and energies from being around this like majestic particular tree in the park near my home that I absolutely love. And it sort of surprised me and didn't surprise me, because everything's energy. So once you open up into that, it starts to open up and expand your timelines, your reality, the way that you live, the way that you see the planet, the way that you see your life, the way that you see everything. And the other thing the other energy that I also channel, not so much outwardly, more in my membership group, is the higher consciousness of money and wealth, which sounds super weird when you just come across that. And that took me by surprise. But again, when you think of everything being an energy, a frequency, there is a higher frequency to money and wealth, which concerns people usually when they're here to make an impact, because how we make our money and receive money really matters. And so we don't want to receive it through the channels of lower vibrational energy. So I channel that energy as well. And that's fascinating. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in all of that, you might really love being in my membership group, the Awake Revolution Soul Team, which is my monthly membership. And I've got a special offer. So just check the link above this video, and I've got my 3 special offers to celebrate my 2 years of channeling. So you'll get 38% off my monthly membership if you join, and if you join at that rate, that's your rate for as long as you want to stay. There is 30% off the high level channel package, which is activating your channel or strengthening your channel, and then 33% off the Starseed Soul activation session, which is diving into your mission and all of what you're here for. So if you just want to check out that information, just head to the link and you'll see those 3 offers on that one page. But yeah, that's who I channel and why. The reason that I channel, so this is where mission comes into it again. So my purpose for being a channel in this lifetime is partly, like I said yesterday, I've channeled in other lifetimes, so it's just a continuation. But the way that I've come in on my mission is to create the business that I've come here to create, to make an impact the way that I came. I'm going to do it in lots of different ways, have massive plans and visions that are going to take years to come through. So as part of my toolkit, if you like, I remember we choose the body, we choose all these things that we're going to use to incarnate into this lifetime. And we also bring certain soul gifts with us. So, and it's also a gift to the world. So when you bring your soul gifts in, it's your gift, but you're gifting it to the world through your presence and through what you're going to do with it. So part of my mission, because it was to help with healing, expansions, revolutionizing systems and structures on this planet, connecting people back into their true nature, which is their soul essence, and understanding that they are much more than just a human that lives and dies and has one lifetime, it made sense to come in and be a channel, because that way I get to channel information and guidance, wisdom, energies, activations, healings, all sorts of different types of things to help the collective and to help anyone that wants to step in and work with me in a private way, and also just tuning into my free stuff as well. So that served me. And the reason why what is happening, and this is where it concerns you, is that there is an awakening happening, like I spoke about in part 1, and channeling in this lifetime you're going to see it become more and more normal. It's going to start to lose this weirdness. And I know there are a lot of people that channel, say, the Arcturians, that maybe do it in a different style to me, and that's necessary because we need different styles. But I know that sometimes when you see a channeler who makes noises and symbols and kind of does all these things that you would feel strange, that's gonna maybe shut some doors off to certain people who it's just too sort of beyond where they are to be comfortable, but that could be right up someone else's street. So there needs to be more of us doing this, which is why we're never in any competitive energy with anything. So there needs to be more people channeling, being intuitive, opening up to stream in higher levels of information. Some of you are already doing this like I was without really realizing you are. Some of you are going to step more into this in your personal life. Even some of you are going to do this in your business. You're going to be a bit more conscious of doing it, all different ways. So the reason that this is happening is because more of us are having our lights switched on. And you've heard of this probably, going from 3D into a 5D planet. Part of that is to get out of this linear way of just being a human being with these 5 senses. We're so much more than that. So channeling is another way of helping us really connect into our guidance. Because can you imagine if the whole world opened up into their soul, into their love, into higher frequencies? Wars would end tomorrow. And of course, that's a big threat to the big agendas at play. So, we are in a world war right now. And so my way of coming in to stand strong in this war was to made a choice. I came in as a channeler. And it was going to be activated at a certain time for me. So your version of that will be your version. Some of you will also channel. Some of you will have your own missions, whatever that is. And that's why I'm here to guide all of those purpose-driven souls here on a mission who want to make an impact, whether that's through your personal lives, through your own expansions, or through business creations, projects, ways of launching products and services and innovations, whatever that looks like for you in the world. So that's why I channel. There is a bigger mission beyond my own personal one. And me and my team of guides are here to really help the collective with as much love and reach and impact as possible. So that's what we wanted to share with you today. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for receiving this information. So tomorrow, to just round off this week and to celebrate 2 years of channeling, I will be doing a live channeling session. So what I'll be doing is I'll just be here. I'm not going to be speaking about anything specific. I'll be in my channel. I'll be open and I'll channel through some messages, some guidance for the collective. Any of you that want to jump on live, you can comment and I will we will provide you with guidance. Any questions that you want to ask, anything you're interested in, we'll just open the space up. So join me, and of course if no one's live with me, I will just I'll just channel some messages that come through like I usually do. So that will be tomorrow, same time. Okay, so I will send you so much love. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow on this page. Okay, bye for now.